This is the part of the program, if I can say it that way, folks, where we allow and encourage questions if you have any. If you don't have any, if you're satisfied, you know everything there is to know about it, well and good. Great. We're doing our job. But there's several on here. I'm not like saying I don't like to unmute everybody. There's too much racket. But if he wants to come on and do that, that's up to him. But if you will raise your hands, if you have a question, I'll unmute you in order as I see them, or you can type your questions in the box below. Nobody? Everybody thinking? Everybody blown away? Everybody's too excited from the last 2 days? What's going on with you? Who all's excited? If everybody's excited, type yes in the question box, if you would. Let me know that you can hear me. All right. Very good. Very good. We got some folks that are excited. Just not fully awake yet. All right. I can understand that, depending on where you're at. Mr. Sand, Mr. Ramon, you guys got anything you want to impart this morning?
Man, I'm excited too.
Me too.
I'm so excited. I'm going to stick to very little words this morning because I'm just going to marinate and meditate on what's happened in the last 48 hours. It's amazing. But what I would like for you guys, if you're in our group, and I posted a poll, and it's not for me, it's for the synergy that we create. And if you have received money already in your back office, go into the Facebook group and check the box that applies to you. Put your face in the place. People, when they see people reaching their goals, they know that it's obtainable. When Roger Bannister broke the 1/4 mile, nobody could do it before him. But after he did it, people in grade school are breaking the 1/4 mile now that man could never do before. So, hey, you have already set the bar. So I just need your feedback. Go in there and help us if you're in that group. If you're in a group, put some participation in. This is how we draw people to our $25 legacy, which in turns become a part of your legacy. So thank you.
Does anybody know a Willie Souper? He has a question here. Either one of you guys can answer this. Is there a procedure that will take place on April 27th? What can we expect? San Ramon?
You can expect, is there a procedure? I would say the procedure would be make sure you get your people your information, your link.
I was trying to talk. I was muted. Sorry.
And let them come on. I don't have any standard procedure marching order. When Ramon opens up, or when we open up the floodgates, we've tested the system to see if it's going to handle the capacity. We've upgraded servers. We've fixed everything. So now, I mean, it's a matter of just bringing your people in and getting them informed and signing up. So I don't have anything. Ramon?
Yeah, I want to say for the 27th, right? I've been getting a lot of messages. Why are we down? What happened? Why are you taking the referral links down?
They're not plugged in, not informed.
That's the problem. The leaders are not telling you. You got to have good leaders. I got you, Sam. You got to have good leadership, ladies and gentlemen. They have to explain to you what the procedure was, everything, every detail down to the last drop. They should be telling you everything firsthand. We have members that are leaders right now asking me on Skype, what's going on? Really? You're not plugged into these calls. They're so busy trying to make the money, they're not paying attention to what's going on around them. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This was a 2-day positional pre-launch / soft launch. So just to test the system, to make sure the system can handle the traffic, to make sure that all the bugs that we have can be fixed. And guess what? It was all being done, and we're still continually fixing it as of right now. So we have 12 days until the public launch. From now till 12 days, what should you be doing? You should be pre-launching again for the real launch on the 27th, because after the 27th, it's going to be up. You know, and that when it's not going down again, God willing. You know, we want to keep it lasting forever. That's the goal, is to keep it running forever. So right now, what I would encourage you guys to do is to pre-launch yet again. Start getting your cavalry together. Find out who signed up with you, who upgraded with you. Contact them. Find out if they have a plan. Are they bringing people to these presentations? These presentations are not going to stop. But if you need that, obviously this education is not being passed around correctly. And it needs to be passed around correctly. You guys got to get your people here. If you don't get them here, you're doing them a disservice. Because all these questions that they're asking me in the submit ticket area are already answered in this presentation. All day, every day, 6 times a day by Patricia and Ray. It's already answered. I mean, so that being said, the questions that you're asking me can be answered here. Get them here. I mean, stop denying them the education that they need, because that way they'll stop harassing you and answers, and they can come here and get the answers. I mean, that's all I can say for that part of it. I mean, the launch, the 2-day launch, the soft launch was successful. It was successful. It was great. Some of us didn't sleep, but that's okay. We got what we needed to get done. We took care of it. We tested the server. I'm actually bumping it up a bit for the 27th. I'm gonna actually, make it even faster. Make sure that there's more space, and just in case, because I know come the 27th, it's gonna be twice as big of a launch. So that being said, for those that have members that are already in, that are registered as free, they can still upgrade. There's about, 400 free members, 400 people, right around there. 300. There's 300 free members in there right now. They can still upgrade. But 30 days from whenever they signed up, they're going to be booted out if they do not register or become paid members. It's simple as that. We're not going to waste the space on free people. So if you have a bunch of free people that are not showing up in your downline, it's because they're free and not paid. So you need to contact them.
Yep. And that's the thing. We're not going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you guys, and I hope you guys have figured it out. You're self-employed, self-efficient, and self-driven here. We're not going to enable you to be the regular 97%er. If you want me, the problem is you want me and Ramon to make you who you already called to be. If you're a leader, you have to take your own initiative. We can't lay down every platform and every procedure for you to do what you need to do. If you have a troop of people, you, the commander-in-chief, you should be coming up with marching orders for your troops. Everybody is governed under a certain operating platform in this structure, just like in the military. But you, as officers and sergeants in the field, you take care of your troops. If you need something, then you get with your people that take care of you. It's a chain of command. It is. And we putting out all the information, we putting out everything at the top level, but the people that are in the field, they're not delivering it. They're not doing their job to deliver it to the people, to their people, because they're coming back and asking these questions and I have to ask them, who is your sponsor or who signed you up? That doesn't make any sense when you're not doing your job. I can't do everybody's job for them. So the procedure is me and Ramon is going to open this thing up on the 27th. And the whole site is going to be ready, dress right address, for you guys to come on in. It's going to have low capacity, so you can bring as many as you can through that front door. And we're going to have everything neat and organized for you on the site. Other than that, it is your business on how you want to organize your people and bring them into this thing and bring them into this opportunity. We're not going to give you guys any directions on that. We do have some questions. Ray, I have 4 questions that came in to me.
Go ahead.
Is Lisa here? No? Okay. I think Lisa's. I wanted Lisa, can you see question number 1 right there in the chat box? Question number 1. If you can't, I can read them, but
I am on auto pay.
Yes.
I won't be upgraded to the $65 matrix until I have $25 and $65 for a total of $90 in my account balance, correct?
Ramon, did you hear that?
No, I didn't hear it. Go ahead.
The person says, I am on auto pay.
Okay, she's on auto pay.
I won't be upgraded to the $65 matrix until I have $25 and $65 for a total of $90 in my account balance, correct?
Incorrect.
Correct.
You paid the $25 initially. That's not going to show up in your wallet. It's whatever shows up in your wallet balance. So if you have $65 in your wallet balance, it will unlock the next level. And then you'll be able to upgrade with your wallet balance. Or you can upgrade using your debit card. Okay? But you have to have earned it before you unlock it. Make sure you guys understand that. Now, if you guys, I'm going to make sure, since you're already here, I'm going to tell you now, we have members that did this and we're not going to retract their payments. Okay? They're trying to say that they're making mistakes or accidentally upgraded to the 3rd level. There's no way you could accidentally upgrade to the 3rd level. Why? Because it's about 4 different phases for you to become a paid member there. So how can you accidentally upgrade? There's no such thing. So I want you guys to make sure we are not going to accidentally take you off your 3rd level because you accidentally upgraded. That is your problem, not ours, because you have to, number 1, you have to click on it. Number 2, you have to choose a processor. Number 3, you have to enter the credentials. Number 4, you have to preview it. Actually, there's even more than that. Number 5, then you have to hit the enter button. And number 6, it'll tell you if you paid. So there's no way you can accidentally pay for those levels. So from this day forward, if you want your $100 back because you paid into that level, you're not going to get it back because that money's been distributed amongst other members. And it takes a lot of painstaking work to go back and take all that payments out of everybody's wallets and then recredit you. I was able to do it for a few people because I wasn't able to mention this originally in the beginning. And because this was a soft launch. But that's not going to happen anymore. You have to understand there's no accident. If you did that, it's because you did it on your own free will. Remember, it is not mandatory. It is optional. And you opted in. Hopefully you guys understand that.
All right. Number 2, Ms. Pat.
What happens if I sponsor 1,521 members? 39 members times 39 members. Where do they go? We only have 1 matrix.
Incorrect. You have 3 different matrices. You only have 1 3x3. That is correct. Here's how this works. When you fill up your 3x3, congratulations. Because before you fill your 3x3, you can move into the next structure. No, you're not going to receive any more income past 3 levels in the 3x3. We can't distribute $25 into 4 levels, 5 levels. It'll be impossible. Then we will have to pay you out less money. It has to be according to how we built it. So what's going to happen is since 100% of that $25 is being paid out, there's no way for us to pay out a 3rd or 4th level unless we raise the subscription fee. You have to understand this is a process. $5 on the first 3 levels. If you're the sponsor and you sponsor somebody, you're getting $10 residual right off the bat. Okay? And then if you have 3 people right below you, we have to pay you for those 3 positions. So that's 5, 10, 15. 15 plus the 10 equals $25. So you see, you're getting paid 100%. That being said, you can't get paid the 34th level, but your members, the people that you're still referring, will be able to fill up their 3x3s, which is in turn what? Helping you. So the more people you help, the more money you're going to make. Why? Because the quicker they get to the 5x3, you're now going to be making 3 times more money when they fall into your structure rather than just $5.
Yeah. If you sponsor that many people, you should be pushing the funnel through, and you're making the money that you think you might be losing in the first matrix, you're gaining in the second and third. Look, it took me 2 years to get the real insight of how these matrices work. The way people think they work, like Ramon just gave you that exclamation or that explanation and broke it down. I can ask the people that's on this call what he just said, and I don't think nobody could come on right now and explain to me what he just said. And he's just explained it. So how can you go and explain it to someone when you're sitting on a call and you can't come back and explain what he just said? That's why I said stop. I don't want to clear my mind. I don't want to fill my mind with stuff that I can't really explain. I want to keep it to what the stuff that I can explain. The thing is if you do the work, the machine, the calculator is already going to calculate, and it's going to tell you exactly what you're due. And when you click that button, me and Ramon are going to send it to you. That much I do know. I don't get on a plane and ask him, can you give me the formula of how this plane gets off the ground? I buy my ticket and I get to my destination. You have spent $25, which was not any type of investment decision. It's going to get you to those destinations if you just get on the plane, because it's going to be launched on the 27th, you guys. We got a lot of questions about how this thing works. If you build you a system, you will really figure out how it works. But in the meantime, that's the reason why you come renting this system. So you don't have to figure out those things. That's the reason why you put me and Ramon in the driver's seat. So you don't have to be an owner. If that's what you want to do, catch us on part 3, and we will open up doors for ownership and teaching people how to build matrices.
Which is soon coming, yes.
Which is soon coming. But you guys, I could never figure out how that money was distributed. If we pay you out anything more than 3 levels on that 25, we have just broken the system. Your
Correct.
Retirement will not go longer than a month. We've done the math. We've been in blow to blow conversations with number gurus over this stuff, you guys.
Yes, that's right.
So you're not going to catch it just getting on here asking your questions. You're not going to do it. I will sit with anybody, and I'm going to tell you, after Ramon just told you guys, he gave you the formula, which most owners don't even do. He gave it to you, and I guarantee you 90% of the people on this call did not even catch it, because I never did.
Let's move on to the next one, Sam. Good work.
The third question.
Yeah.
What if no one on my team goes to Matrix 2? Will my upline members fall under me, or only members from my Matrix 1?
This is a follow your inviter program. This is not a forced company filled matrix. It is not. This is a follow your inviter program. If anybody you invited in your structure goes to the second level, then you will be paid for that. If they do not go, you cannot get paid, obviously, because they haven't moved into that structure. So what would I do if I was in your position? Here's what I would do. What team are you working with, number one? Number two is, you would know how fast you're moving if you're working closely with these members. This is why we keep telling everybody, you have to work closely. These people are paying every month to help you succeed, to get that payment every month into your wallet. I want to know their first name, last name. I want to get to know these people. Why? Because I know that they're contributing into my retirement. I want to know everyone. I want to at least try to get to know everyone. So you would know how fast you're moving or when to move into the next level. If you got a leader like John Valley, then you know it's time to upgrade ASAP. Because if you don't, you go be passed by a lot of members, which already happened yesterday to a lot of members, because they have an organization and they built it accordingly, and they did a phenomenal job. I cannot tell you. And the way he handled it well. I don't know what they're doing in their organization. It's not our organization, it's his, but what he did, I don't know how it worked, but he did a great job, and he was able to communicate with his team. That's the thing. You have to communicate with your sponsor, your inviter. Whoever invited you, get on the phone with them. If they don't pick it up, then you should not be with that person. Simple as that. You got to know, because now you'll know how fast it's moving and when you should move into the next matrix. If you're moving fast and you got 3 people the next day, 4 people the next day, and maybe 1 or 2 the next, you already know that you should upgrade ASAP to this 5x3, because if not, those people will be in profit and move before you. So hopefully that answers that.
Yeah, and when you're if it's a follow me, you're following those people that are following you. Their people are following them, and their people are following them. So it's a complete cycle. As long as everybody that is moving, that you started the chain. So you're going to have other people that are coming behind you that are following other people. Now once they get in profit, they got to make a decision where they're going to go into that matrix. It's going to fall in accordingly like it's supposed to. Trust me, I tested it and I said, man, I can't believe that it's actually doing what we wrote it to do. So if you only have a few people that you actually brought in, don't feel like nobody else is coming in because you only brought 2 people in. Well, if those 2 people got people, those 2 people could be one of our super hitters, like you said. All their people is going to follow you. So you guys, this thing is powerful.
It's a follow your inviter. You and your sponsor should be in communication at all times.
Right.
And I'll tell you, because you guys are working closely together. He's going to create spillover for you. And if he's a team leader, if he has the power to do so, and you're going to be able to create spillover for your team.
Hey, Ramon, but I think that's the problem. We don't want to communicate with each other.
That's the problem. You guys got to communicate.
See, I told you guys it's going to be a little bit different here. We're going to make you do the things that you don't want to do to get the things you want to get. 97% failure, we're going to change that. You're going to have to start being in communication with your people. You're going to have to start supporting them. You ain't going to be able to do it here like you do in other systems if you want this reward. So, Miss Pat, number 4, last one. For
I
this
was
one.
told on a webinar that we can pay our subscriptions in advance. How are we to do that? I don't see a deposit button in the back office.
When you have your back office, okay, when you're in your back office, there's going to be payment level 1, payment level 2. You're going to understand, you have to unlock them first, because the initial payment is being paid already to unlock it. So everybody right now in this program cannot pay their second until they unlock it, their second month. Another question is, why would you want to pay a month early to get it? I'm just asking. I wouldn't want to do that. There is an automated feature where if you have the money inside of your wallet and your second month is coming due and you have that little checkbox that's automatically going to take it from your wallet, once the second month comes through, you have nothing to worry about. It is going to be there. But for those that don't have any earnings and that second month is coming up, they have to manually pay it. There's no automated feature to pay for your second month if you have not earned it. If you have earned it, it's in your wallet, you can pay early. But I wouldn't do that. It'd be a waste of a couple of days, possibly, maybe 3 or 4 days. Because, I mean, you have to understand, if it's in your wallet, just check the box and hit update. And you have nothing to worry about. Does that answer that question?
Yeah, that answer. They said something about a pay in advance from earnings.
Yeah, I don't understand. There's that feature is already there. There's no need to pay in advance. Just check the box, hit update. If it's in your wallet, it's going to be taken from there, and you don't have nothing to worry about. You don't got to use a credit card. Yeah. You don't got to go to Payza. You can just use your earnings.
Yeah, they want their business on autopilot where they can totally neglect it. Really.
That's the problem. Here we go. We're not letting you neglect your business here. There's a reason why we already added that feature, and we were hesitant to do so because we wanted you guys logging in to the website and managing your business. Would you want to manage your 401k? Do you let some stranger deal with it every week when you deposit money into his account? You don't know this guy from a hole in the wall. You know you're sending it to a corporation when you put money in your 401k. You don't even know who the hell is handling it. The guy could be put in his pocket, say, hey, they took a loss this week. You know, you don't know. You don't know. So why would you want to do it anywhere else? Don't you want to manage your money? Don't you want to manage the money that's coming in every month or every week, depending on how fast you're growing? I mean, if it's a business and it's my business, I'm going to treat it like so. If you want this to last for a very long time, you got to get your hands dirty. You can't build a foundation by just planting a stone and expect it to stay there, you know, for decades. There's no foundation under it. There's no pillars under the ground where it's, you know, it's going to be steady. It's not going to shake. It's not going to just collapse. I mean, you have to really dig your feet down, get your hands dirty, build some pillars, build your foundation, get inside the house, stop building the kitchen, you know, stop putting the pillars, the windows, you know, you just stop building the house from the inside up. Inside out, excuse me. Oh, how else they build it? But you get the idea. You get the idea. That's what I'm saying. You got it's the same thing with your business online. You got to log in. You got to find out day-to-day operations. Hey, so-and-so hasn't upgraded yet. Let me log in. I had a couple of members. They knew right off the bat, hey, this someone's doing so-and-so to upgrade. I seen her. She was supposed to be in. I had to communicate it. I called her. Well, great job. You did the work. You called her. You knew she didn't upgrade. And guess what? Later on today, she's going to upgrade. You know why? Because this person is managing their business accordingly. And you should be doing exactly the same.
Exactly. So that's pretty much the questions that we had from inbox early this morning. If you have any questions or, you know, anything you want to bring to the table, and just we have a few minutes before the hour. We don't want to hold you guys too long. I have recorded this for some reason. I never stopped recording. So I guess that was a blessing. So when I've rendered this presentation, it will have these questions and answers. So you can actually give it to your people so we can help you get those people informed. Informed rep is a dangerous rep. Informed member is a dangerous member, ready to do it. Some people they said that us changing webinar links was bad for their business. You guys, webinar links don't stay forever. It's just like anything else. The orders could always change at any moment. You need to be plugged in to know if we're going to flank left or flank right. If we're making a right movement and you're still stuck on left, guess where you're going to be? So you have to keep your eyes and ears open and be ready at all times to make a move. You can't let stuff keep you from getting where you need to go. Oh, it ain't the same today as it was yesterday. Then guess what? Change and adjust. That's what winners do. So
winners change and adjust, ladies and gentlemen. The system is built for you to win. It really, truly is. Members are making more money than they've ever made in programs, and they're witness. They said it yesterday. They said it yesterday. There's some people that made money for the first time. Yeah. I mean, by the way, we pay weekly. I want to make sure I send this out there. People are already hitting the withdrawal buttons and this and that. If you paid with Authorize or by credit card, debit card, we're going to pay you through the debit card program, which will be adding shortly. It'll be there before launch. It'll be there on launch day. Hopefully, I'm trying to get it in before that. If it is before that, I will send an email out and let you guys know that guys can go ahead and order the debit card. So in 5 days, you'll have it. So by launch day, you'll have it in your hands, the actual card, so you can do your withdrawals. That being said, if you use Payza and you hit the withdrawal button, Payza has a 7-day hold. So that's the reason why we have to pay weekly. Make sure you guys, so if you submitted today, a withdrawal, then you know on the 21st, you will then receive your funds, because that's when PASA releases the funds to us so we can pay you. Hopefully you guys understand that. Thank you.
Ramon,
Yes.
Sam, a question. I just saw this one. It said, wow, it seems that I should have waited to go to level 2 until I get more people on level 1. Now, I could be wrong, but it seems that I should have waited until it was getting full. Agree or disagree?
Neither right, neither wrong. Here's why. If you wait, here's what I did. I upgraded immediately. Here's what the people that I know upgraded immediately. And the reason why is that they're going to be in position. You don't want to be past any commission. You're going to be the very first one there. You see what I'm saying? That's almost like, how do I explain it? Let's say your organization or your team, your sponsor, your leader, whoever else, and the people you're working with closely, and you guys are building this thing. If you know you guys are going to take this thing to another level, that's a good thing to be there first. Okay? And the reason why is because if you're really working closely with these people and they're starting to move and shake, guess what? It's going to be shaking people right into your structure. And that's a great place to be. If you miss out, if you don't upgrade and you miss that, then you miss it. I mean, then you miss on commission. We're not, that member is not going to be, say the next month you end up upgrading, that person's not going to be placed in your structure. It's too late. They're already there. We're not going to place them under you. You done passed on that. Go ahead.
You missed the bus.
You missed the bus. Exactly. So you're in the bus. It might be an empty bus right now, but that bus is going to go around and start picking up people, and it's going to fill up. So, I mean, you have to understand, it was only 2 days. It was only 2 days. So wait till 27th, and you'll see exactly what I mean. And you'll be on that bus, and when that bus is going around, the city bus is empty because it's leaving the station. But when that bus comes back, it's going to have a lot of traffic. It's going to have a lot of people in that bus, and you're going to be ready. And again, stop building with your team right now. Start communicating with them. Call your sponsor. Hey, listen, thank you for inviting me to this program. It's phenomenal. Let's get a game plan down.
And Ramon, the other thing is you just never know who's going to drop into your matrix, be it spillover or be it a person who someone on your team has placed in the matrix that will come in and be a powerhouse, and those people will start to pour in that matrix. Maybe you're away from your computer, maybe you're away from your home, and you didn't have a chance to upgrade in time to catch that floodgate. So you are, in fact, left behind.
Correct.
Yeah, and Ms. Pat, it did, like Ramon said, it's how you look at it. If you had that money to go to that matrix, that means it was in profit and not from out of your pocket.
Out of your pocket, right?
So you didn't lose anything to be waiting. It's like you're playing the numbers to see if someone's going to come in. If you want to be cautious, then don't pay the money. You guys, you are in control of your own business.
CJ has had his hand up for some while now. CJ, you are unmuted on my side. You're muted on your side, sir. Go ahead, CJ.
All right. Actually, I muted it back and I thought I'd taken my hand down. But I don't know what I put it in a box, though.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that's not with Facebook, and that's how I missed that change of the link thing. I am with LinkedIn, but I'm not with Facebook.
Who's your sponsor, CJ?
Willie Burke.
Willie, okay. Well, they should have told you, whoever that is. I'm just going to jump out there in front of everybody and say that. And that's what they've talked about a whole bunch on this call this morning. All of the reps need to take, you need to take responsibility for your actions and the people that are below you. and you can't really, not meaning to offend anybody, but that's, you know, we're all grown-ups here.
You're not offending nobody. You're saying what has to be said. These people they're falling into the same zone of the 97% failure rate, and that's why it's so high, because they want to keep doing the same stuff they've done before in other programs, which will what? Not communicate with their team, leave them by the wayside, just take their money. And they're wondering why they don't have that long, large residual. You want that long, large residual check every month? Get involved with communicating with every person you enroll. You want to call them on the phone and act like they're a family member. I know sicknesses of people that I've been on the phone calls with, because I communicate with them. I know they even know what's wrong with me and my family. I don't talk about it publicly, but these people, we treat like we like friends. I don't know how you guys cannot do that. Like, if you're gonna work with somebody close to you and they're gonna be in your organization, give them a call. Say hello. Hey, buddy, how's it going? We billing today. Listen, tomorrow the structure is gonna be blah, blah. I'm having a webinar with our private team, certain day, certain time. Can you be there? Show up. Hey, are you good in graphics? You know, are you good in lecturing? Or are you? Get together, work together, communicate. That's how you build a team for long-term residual income. This has already been happening. It's just that they don't teach you this stuff. And we're telling you right now, this is stuff that we teach every day, all day. When we're obviously not having the blitz, but you know, but
we teach that. Hey, another thing, Ramon, is if you go to that link and it's not working, what do you do? What do you do if you're not in a group and you're not on Facebook and you're not on LinkedIn? If some information you missed it, what do you do?
I'd be calling my sponsor.
There you go, people. To me, it sounds like we got to fix everything for everybody. If your house was burning down, who would you call?
Fireman.
If your cat was missing, what would you do?
Go to vet.
Celebrate.
These are the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself on a day-to-day basis. If your refrigerator went out, what would you do? And that's the same thing. So in business, if me and Ramon don't provide it for you guys don't know what to do. Yeah, that's not how we're gonna build this thing, you guys.
Here's what I would do. Let me give you an example, perfect example. We're not trying to wear your ear muted, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to give you the mindset of a winner and of a team. Here's how it started. I didn't know sand from a hole in the wall. But somehow we knew what we wanted to do. I seen the program that Sam was in previously. I liked the looks of it. I said, hey, that's nice. I said, I'm going to try to get in touch with this guy. I looked for information to find him. I found him on YouTube. I sent him a message. He gave me his number. I called him. And we've been working ever since. And it's simple as that. He knows my family. I know his family. I know, he's an old bastard. I know all that good stuff. He's old as hell, and that's it. But anyway, moral of the story is, But anyway, the moral of the story is we talked, we communicated. We were able to work together. He found my strengths, I found his, and we were able to join together and plan our future together. Believe it or not, I've never met Sam in my entire life personally, but it's almost like I know him, through daily communication over the phone, all the time. I mean, that's what you got to.
How can you trust that guy and you never even met him?
That's right. You want to, if you're going to give money to somebody, because I had to initially pay Sam to get in to the program. So I called Sam and got to know him. Listen, are you going to be building this for a long time? That was the question I asked him. He said, yes, I'm in this for the long haul. I said, great, then I'm in. And that was it. That's what you should be doing. Don't join something because you see a flashy picture and you click on it, unless it's mine. But I'm just saying. You want to communicate, ladies and gentlemen. That's the moral of the story. Moral of everything. You want to communicate with everyone. So
we got CJ. I mean, not CJ, but I think Willie put
unmuted.
You got a question?
You're unmuted, Willie.
Yes, we
sir.
can.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
We appreciate that. Thank you, Willie. And here's what I want to say on that aspect too. We also designed it so you can't buy into all three levels. There's a reason we did this, ladies and gentlemen. There's a reason. All these other companies are greedy. Oh yes, they're greedy. They'll take your money in a heartbeat. We're not doing that. Why? Because we want you to work closely with your team. We cannot build something where a rich guy can come in and buy everything and then take off. It's not going to happen here. You have to earn it before you can move in forward. That means you have to, the only way you're going to earn it is by you growing or helping your team grow. If you're helping your team grow, you got nothing to worry about in this program. Help those that will help you. Okay? I mean, that's simple as that. You help if you're an owner of a business and you're paying your employees well and you're treating them right, they're going to treat you right and they're going to do right by you. I mean, you gotta look at the same factor in this business. You treat them right, talk to them, communicate with them. You'll know when someone cannot pay, and possibly you may be able to help them by paying it forward for that second month or whatever it is. There's things that you have to do as a leader that or in your organization to assist and help in that matter. Eventually, once this grows to like 30,000 members, I mean, when you have $30,000 coming in and you have over, you've maxed out the matrix or whatever, all three. By that time, it's momentum takes over. Where you don't have to, know every single person. If someone falls out, they'll be replaced. The system will automatically replace them with somebody in 30 days. Within the 30 days, somebody will bump right into that spot. So you don't lose that money. So we built a system to last a long time, but you got to get it started with the right people. You build leadership behind you, you're a leader. Now you build leadership behind you, you don't build a franchise. And that's how you have to see it.
And see, Ramon, you said a lot right there. See, leaders aren't instilling their skills in other leaders. They're hindering people from becoming leaders. They want to control everything. And like you just said, when that momentum gets so big, not one person can control that whole lot. So you have to give people a chance to emerge as leaders, and that's where the duplication is. If you're getting the information to your people, then you should be instilling to them to get the information out to their people. and it's being passed down by the chain of command, everybody working together. So you can rest assured that because of your leadership, whatever you put out is getting out to the people. You can't personally touch everybody, just like me and Ramon can't personally touch everybody. But we have leadership within this organization that can. The arms are real long, and it can get to you in every avenue that you're in. So that's the things that you have to really instill in your people. Is not just the fact of making money, but being able to teach and support each other in communication.
Sam?
Yeah.
I wanna say actually to both of you, you guys are definitely touching. You hit it right on the head. What happened? I was sending out links. I was sending not only my link but also the link to the
Webinar.
Supposedly to the webinar. The wrong link. That's a bad thing. I even had the time, the day, everything there, except for having the right link. So yes, leadership means a lot, definitely. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And then like I said, even though those links didn't work, you got to chalk it up to those types of things happen. Trust me. I had massive amount of links, and I was on the highway. I was at another appointment. I had a doctor's appointment, and I was getting inbox. I had to pull over on the side of the road, pull my laptop up, and it was 30 minutes till, and I have 10 minutes to turn on my phone to get internet to my computer to go in there to even try to counteract what we already lost. It's how you react to the situation when it happens to you. That's what the real defining of who you are, your grit, so to speak. You can either get that umbrella or just sit there in the rain and let it fall on you. It's on you. So that's why I said those adversity situations, you got to develop thick skin and say nothing is going to deter me from getting. Maybe I did put out 1,000 links that didn't go, but guess what? Everybody who I can get to, I'm going to get them there. If it ain't but one person on the call or 10 people on the call, you can ask for Ray what I said. We lost it, but guess what? We're going to get it back in the next hour. Didn't I tell you that, Ray?
Yes, sir.
Let it go. Don't let it eat you up. One failure does not define you. There's more to come, okay? There's more to come. It's how you react to them when they get here. You guys know I listen to all that motivation stuff all day long.
Oh, yeah. Les Brown.
It don't define you. Look, I sent out 1,000 links that don't work. And I tell you what, there's going to be at least 2 people on the next call.
Which will be at 1 p.m.
All right. So,
and then we have another one at 3, and another one at 4, and another one at 7, and another one at 9. Go get your people. Bring them back.
Yep, get them on.
There we go.
Get in the Facebook group. Hit that poll for me, for us. Do that poll. If you received a little bit of something in your little back office, go on up there and click the button.
Hit the button. Here's one I want everybody to know. On that aspect, if you paid with Payza and your withdrawals are there, you will receive them as soon as it unlocks. So even before the launch, I will be paying those. I have to wait for the money to clear. Once Payza releases it, you guys will be getting it. Every single person has that withdrawal there. But you have to have paid in through Payza, you'll get paid out through Payza. If you paid in through credit card, debit card, then you're going to be using the debit card when you receive it. That's how you'll be receiving your funds. Hopefully you guys understand.
All right. Ray, Miss Pat, we're going to close them out. We're going to get out of here and we'll come back.
May I say something?
You can say it. We're closing after you.
I absolutely would like to thank each and every one of you all for staying behind for the question and answer period. And I do want to open up the mic to one person this morning, and that is James Powell. Mr. Powell, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But I do want to ask you this. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm blessed. I got on this webinar a little late, but just as soon as I get off of this one, that's why I wanted to know. I'm going in and I'm doing posting to get people into the next webinar. But I'm doing good, and I want to rock and roll with you guys. I'm still. I talked to Ramon, and Ramon, thank you for calling me back last evening. And I talked to him, and he really encouraged me. We have something in common, and I appreciate that. We both love football, so so when the season
my
comes,
team's still better. He likes the Colts. Boo!
Now, the reason why I'm asking for you to say something, Mr. Powell, is because you had a very emotional, I don't want to call it a tirade, but it was an emotional response on last evening. And the thing that kind of struck me more than anything was the apprehension that many people have when they talk about the $25 legacy, because of so many hurt persons out there in the industry who have tried so hard to make a go of things and to have their hopes and their dreams dashed. And I think that was the expression that you get, you know, the gist of what you were saying on last evening. And I'm just glad to see you back this morning, ready to go, saying that you're ready to rock with us. And I think the other thing that you shared with us was the fact that we have some awesome owners of this company. Anytime you've got somebody who's taken the time to call you on the phone and spend time sharing his dreams, his aspirations, and allowing you to do the same thing, and you understanding that this guy has your interest at heart, and the whole team, if you will, the whole of us on this platform, that's where their interests lie. And I'm just glad to see you this morning, and I don't want to belabor it because 1 o'clock is coming, you know, fast and furiously. So thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. But Mr. Powell, welcome to our team.
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm really looking forward to doing this. Am I still on?
Yes, you are, sir.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward, and I thank you for that. And I'm feeling a lot better about doing this. I just need to do it right and stick to it.
Yes.
And get it done. So and that's what I'm gonna do. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop pushing a button at every flashing thing that comes on that looks, that, you know, with the colors and the glitter and all that, and I'm gonna stick with this, and I'm gonna focus, and I'm gonna get this done.
Right.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to think, man. We appreciate you, and again, we love having people like you here. Welcome to our community. Say thank you to your sponsor, that sponsor, whoever invited you to the program. They thought highly of you, and they were able to, you know, to see the value in our program. And I mean, you guys communicate every day. You know, stop building a plan, stop building your foundation together, and start moving from there. Because it's easier to have a team, working with a team, than by yourself. So I know that you probably heard this a million times. We've all heard it a million times, but many of us still don't do it. So definitely get with your sponsor, get with a team, get with the community, get to know what everybody's doing, the events, the times and dates. You don't even have to do all the training. You know where it's at. You just got to plug them here, and you'll be building your foundation. But when it comes to 27th, you might have 20, 30 people all ready to go. You know?
Yep. Yep. Mr. Powell, Miss Deborah Jessup said amen to what you said. She resonated with all that you said. She's doing the same thing, big things. She's focused, total focus in here. And, you know, we want to thank you guys. Thank you for coming into the system and seeing just most of the people that can resonate with what I'm saying. 48 hours, man, can you believe, if you guys only knew the kind of championship mindset and momentum that we as a team put together in 48 hours. People Man, it's just, I don't even know what's going to happen in 30 days and 60, 90 days, 6 months.
I mean, we're looking at the projected rate from those 2 days. If I could have made predictions, we're doing the calculations and everything else mathematically. I see it, 25,000 people a month joining our program.
Yep. And all we have to do is do what we say we're going to do, is under promise and over deliver. That's it. We showed you the structure. There's no gotchas. There's no pit traps or anything like that. Everything is real. All we need is real people to put in there that's want to go to work with us. We want to work with everybody who wants to work with us. If you're really serious, like a Mr. Powell, and you're tired of seeing other people go to this industry, sheep to the slaughter, moving from deal to deal, and being used, and the company's making all the money. I don't mind the company making some money as long as they sharing it with me. We can be partners. I love that. But in here with us, you guys, we're going to make sure if you're with us, we're going to take you with us. Wherever we're going, we're going to take you with us. This is just the beginning.
We appreciate you for being on this call today. Thank you.
Thank you. So, Ray.
You got the button.
I got the button. All right, you guys, we will see you at 1 o'clock. Be ready. Be ready. Take care.
Take care, everyone.